Marcus Garvey once said, "A people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without its roots." We come from a strong lineage of kings, queens, fighters, warriors, leaders, survivors, innovators, creators, and inventors. We've overcome adversity and struggle. We are the epitome of greatness. Knowledge is the key to all understanding. So understand that we as a people cannot achieve our true greatness until as individuals we know our own. One day you're here, baby.
Hey.
And then you go.
You already know shit.
Already then. Shit. It's about that time, man. If you ain't know, now you about to know. You finna figure this shit out. You gonna learn today, man. Know your own. This your boy from the Mud Ali, aka Mo Money, and you already know who he be.
And I ain't lying, this Mr. A Dub, aka Mr. A, and I ain't lying shit.
My dog, my bro, you know what's up, man. So shit, we finna get into it. The only way we can get into it. So without further ado, let's do it. Hey, man. We always do it how we do it, man. So y'all better get used to it. How you been,
Man, hey, up and down, down and up. You know what I'm saying? Just been, one of them slow starts to the season, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? Slow start to the season.
How this year been treating me, man? Last year was fucked up for me. So around this time, my shit was fucked up. You hear me? So this year, it's a whole lot better. I ain't gonna even stunt. It's just different. But how your year been?
Well, shoot, my year been alright, man. Like I say, up and down, And it's mainly, when I say up and down, shit, getting older, health issues, you know what I'm saying? Just taking care of the body, taking care of the, self, you know what I'm saying? Again, knowing yourself, you know what I'm saying? Knowing, making sure you go get yourself checked out yearly.
Keeping up your health, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, physical health, mental health, all that shit is important, man. I'm trying to tell you, shit. You been focusing on your health. I've been focusing on my mental fortitude and shit, trying to push through certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We both got important anniversaries coming up. Yours more so, but you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna give mine credence too and shit. Got the 1 year anniversary for the network and shit. Yeah. And then shit, y'all gonna be married, what is it, 7 years now?
It's gonna be 6.
It's only 6, man. I felt I was gonna say 6, but I feel like it's been 7, bro. Damn, man, so shit, yeah.
Rocking and rolling, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all rocking, doing y'all thing and shit, so that's important and shit.
Stuff,
yeah.
School,
time rolling, man. Time flying.
That old kindergarten, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, so yeah, shit going, man.
Moving, man.
Shit sticking and moving. And all that shit, you know what I'm saying, that we got going on and going through and shit, like you said, you got your shit, so even though you're going through your health shit, you got something to look forward to and shit.
Right,
I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying, really push this network shit to where it's supposed to be, behind the scenes, doing everything I need to, setting this shit up, man.
Right.
And then also dealing with life and everything else, you know what I'm saying? My brothers, my folks going through shit, other family going through shit. I inherited those problems too to make sure they cool, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I have realized it was a little point, man, shit was getting to me, bro, just on certain little shit, man. I'm like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really, I can't sit down and listen to nobody complain about no shit.
Oh, no, it ain't no point.
Not saying that I can't do it no more again, but right now at this moment, my cup is full.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't intake nobody else's shit. I'm trying to maintain my own shit so this shit don't run over. You know what I'm saying?
So and trying to hear this and hear that and deal with your stuff.
Deal with your shit.
I gotta deal with my own.
Because I really take my people's shit on. Like, if you tell me something, bro, even when you gone, I'm still thinking about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, that's what they...
And you know me, I'll come back like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it be, whether it be idea, helping hand, some of this, some of that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to get all into it because that's our shit. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. I'm going to come back. I'm all in when you come to me with some shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, make sure. I'm going to come back, double check.
I'm going to think about something. you know, to help you get out the situation.
Whatever
You say,
I
I'm
can
more
do about
focused
shit,
on it
yeah.
now. Because again, when somebody brings something to you, you know what I'm saying, at that point you take focus on
yeah,
it.
and
You
let
know
me
what I'm
like,
saying?
okay,
As your
my people's
own,
going
you know?
through something, let me go ahead and help them
Right.
and shit if I can, you know what I'm saying? Let me see how I can help them type shit. So shit like that, bro, that shit was getting me to a motherfucking limit. I'm talking about a
Right.
tipping point to where I start to spill over on other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like another regular
Knocking you off
motherfucker
your
might,
focus
yeah,
on
you know
your
what I'm saying?
own
Might say
stuff
some
you
shit,
gotta
it's like,
do.
damn, shit, I'm leaning over that shit,
Right.
not really on my square how I'm supposed to be. I'm pivoting and shit, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just staying silent, no movements at all, and just going about my shit how I'm supposed to be doing and
Exactly. And you know, that's how it works too, man. You can easily lose focus, man. Easily lose focus once you start letting other people, you know, come in and tell you they problems, and then they problems like that. Then now you done put your stuff on the back burner to try to help. And there is nothing wrong with it to an extent, but at the same time, you gotta know
You don't
when
wanna overexhaust
when,
yourself.
when to say, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I can offer my opinion, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but
You really
right
just
now
don't
I
want to
can't take
overexhaust yourself.
it on for you,
Because
you
with
know?
me, it be multiples at a time, you know what I'm saying?
On the mass
on the mass scale. So it be like, damn, bro, oh, you got something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm really taking my time to get into each one of those situations, taking a little part of me and shit. And you know, I got so much other shit going on just on my own and shit. So then I get back to my shit, the mental don't be there, the focus don't be there. It be like, shit, you'll stray away from the thought you're supposed to be linked in on.
Really,
you know what I'm saying? Because you want some other shit like, damn, it don't even take nothing. It can just be some random shit. You know what I'm saying? It come to your mind, be like, damn, and then it be like, that shit fucking with me. But then I also been able to use that, as we talk about them journeys, how we always talk about that shit, I've been also able to use it to be like, damn, this is my new part of my journey, my transition, and getting into full boss mode and shit, you know what I'm saying? And really doing everything that I need to do, been able to handle shit. I gotta be able to control myself more now, to where it's like all the pressures and stresses and shit finna start really cranking up and really still, you know what I'm saying, getting going. It's gonna be multiple different shits, handing that fire, and it's like, shit, I'm already able to handle that, but then trying to be able to handle the shit with my peoples is what was taking a toll. So then it's like, shit, I had to understand my capabilities, my capacity of what I can take. It was like, right now it's too much. But that got me to evolve to another level to where I understand, like, hey, man, you gotta be able to know when to be able to do this and do that. But also, when you get into that, on knowing how to delegate and be able to handle that shit. So when somebody do come with you, know how to just get straight to the point with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes you can hear out a motherfucker and you can hear them out too much. To where, you know what I'm saying? You like, damn.
Where they went all the way around
they
the
do
block
around
instead of
with
going
the shit
straight
just
through,
going
man.
straight. So it's like, man, let's just get straight to it. So when somebody talking, like, yeah, I hear it. But what's, you know what I'm saying? And get boom, okay, bye, that's what we need to get on.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, now we know it's a road and just getting that better plan. That's the same thing that's gonna come with business though. You know what I'm saying? Multiple problems will come up. All right, what you got? Boom, boom, bow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, I see how the preparation, how fate and destiny is prepping me with the shit, because the shit is all about, you know what I'm saying, my loved ones getting this shit together, you know what I'm saying? You know the plan, you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing everybody up all at one time. It ain't gonna just be me, it's gonna be everybody.
It's gonna be everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn.
So we don't leave nobody.
We ain't leaving nobody out. Yeah, we ain't leaving nobody. No man left behind. You know what I'm saying?
Behind though. That's something that we don't do.
Shit, if I wanted to just do it by myself, I'd have been a millionaire a long time ago. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, anybody who knows
what
me
they
know.
say ain't no fun.
But
At the
yeah,
time
it ain't no
yourself.
fun, man. I want to be out there on the yachts with my family,
With
with my
everybody,
brother. You know what I'm saying?
but not only that, everybody got
their
their own. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, everybody has something, so it won't be like, don't nobody feel left out or feel like they the third leg or feel like that.
Everybody gonna bring something to the focus.
Because you got people, you know, that that just can't get it. Just don't get it. Just can't get right. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, but it's something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's the strive and the thrive that you put into it, though.
Well, we do it as big enough for all of that, but
you know
and the goal is the purpose to make everybody see, you know what I'm saying, the greatness within them. You know what I'm saying? To understand that shit, get past that have that emotional fortitude, get past all that emotional stress. You know, some people will get stressed out about shit that's going on, they can't make it, then they mentally going through and they be having blockages that we just got talking about. So it's like, man, making sure everybody get past that point. So I already figured I was at a well enough point that I ain't have to worry about certain things, but then I still got, like I said, to my limits. So you still learn to push beyond that shit and be able to get stronger and be able to have that mental fortitude. Like, hey man, there is no obstacle, there's nothing I can't go against that's gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? And then you think about your ancestors and what they went through, and you like, the shit that I'm going through is trivial.
So
you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't nothing, man. But then I start looking at what's going on in the world, and I be like, well, shit, I ain't the only one who think like this. But apparently, it's so many other motherfuckers who don't have the capability, you know what I'm saying, to get to themselves to the next level of mental thinking and shit. I watched the school shooting the other day. I ain't watched the shit, don't get me wrong. But I heard about the shit, and I watched a couple of things on it where it was one where it was like, because I don't even get into the school shootings when it comes to kids and all that.
I see that.
I don't pay attention to that. So I don't really get into that. But
yeah, that was sad as well. It was crazy.
When they did it, bro, and how it happened, a friend of the chick was like, yeah, she texted me and was like, whoop, 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 I don't want to live. And then you go and see how the shit transpired, and what she went to go do was like, I'm not for anybody harming themselves, but if you had this feeling, why would you go and harm somebody else just so you can be taken out?
No,
shit
like
like
that.
that.
Go harm kids. My biggest thing is kids.
Kids too, but anybody, period.
Anybody, period.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, and then kids make it even worse. So
they
I'm
make it 30,000
times
it's
like,
worse
what the fuck you got going on, bro? You don't give them no opportunity in life because you got some shit going on mentally that you can't get through. You don't have the fortitude. You don't have the emotional fortitude to get through your shit. And I'm like, dog, this shit got to stop at some point, man. Niggas need some kind of guidance and shit, man. I'm finna drop this book on their ass for sure, for sure.
Well,
just to kind of give motherfuckers a plan.
Hey, the friend could have saved a lot of lives if they would have passed the information on immediately.
They did. They passed it on immediately. They just didn't come until after.
See, I ain't read all of it.
Yeah, they just didn't come until after.
See, they can't play with stuff like that.
They got a late response. They had a late response. Now I don't know what they boatload was. They might not have had enough people to cover because they already had other shit to cover. You know how shit work. People ain't. You know what I'm saying? So we know how shit is. So I'm not gonna put the blame on them because it ain't their fault.
The blame has been executed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
straight up.
And so just thinking, it's like, but
blame is executed.
I feel like they try to use that as an excuse, like, oh, they just want, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that wasn't it, man.
Well, I think it was more to that story, but we'll never know the truth because again,
man, no, it's complex issues.
You know what I'm saying?
We know the truth, man. I seen enough, and I done watched enough, and I ain't a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't too much you can put in front of my eyes, and you gonna give me food and shit. You hear me? Like, I can see through the bullshit. And this motherfucker, you got three guns on you. You hear me? Yeah. Tactical vest, motherfucking. You got the attire. You ready? You going through looking. You in the window shooting from the top, shooting at police. Nah, bro. You wanted to go out a certain way. You wanted to be infamous. That's what you was going for. That's what these motherfuckers is doing nowadays. These motherfuckers been playing this goddamn Call of Duty games and shit. They done seen this shit. See, these motherfuckers, they idolize and they make these fucked up motherfuckers look like they heroes in ways and shit to these motherfucking sadistic motherfuckers. Nah, for real. And I'm tired of this shit, bro. Just can't stand for this shit no more, man. These motherfuckers putting out goddamn documentaries and episodes and series about these sadistic killers and shit, and these other motherfucking niggas who mentally fucked up. Right. Motherfucker look at that shit and be like, that's my hero. I want to do the same shit they doing. And they doing all that shit. They fucking up but the motherfucking, the media is doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
they hyping these
pushed on
motherfuckers
TV
up. They hyping these motherfuckers up to influence these motherfuckers.
It wasn't no cursing and stuff like that really going on.
Bro, there is no reason to have a series about a fucking true story homicide murder killer who was fucking eating people, bro. Yeah, why the fuck is we doing a series about this shit? That shit is fucking inhumane, nigga. You ain't even caring about the victims. Yeah, that's some fucking bullshit. So when that shit happens, these motherfuckers be like, damn, I want to have a series about me. Everybody want to have that infamy and fucking fame, man. These motherfuckers is crazy because they not mentally right in their fucking head, bro.
Motherfuckers that they say clout chase.
It's the same thing. It's all the same shit, but it's to a whole nother level. That's why I'm putting past none of these motherfucking niggas who you be like, oh, that nigga clout chasing, they trolling. You don't put shit past their ass. Because trolling that shit getting too far, motherfuckers getting hands put on their ass. This shit getting too goddamn out of hand because niggas want to be fucking famous for the wrong shit. Yeah. Get your shit together, get on your square, motherfucking handle your business, and then we'll see who you are. But when you out here on this bullshit, you like you said, when you taking this far, you fucking hurting kids and doing all this bullshit. Hey man, bro, you want to be taken out? Take your stupid ass to the motherfucking hood and talk some bullshit and see what the fuck happened to your ass. Take your motherfucking ass over to the motherfucking the Nazi niggas and talk that shit to them. All these motherfuckers, take your ass to these motherfuckers who really about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then go put yourself in that shit. They ready for that shit. You want that shit. Let's go get it. That's the type of shit the motherfucker. Now, if a nigga did that shit, I wouldn't be mad at the motherfucker. If motherfucker said I want to die, that motherfucker went into a certain neighborhood or went to a certain area and disrespected the motherfucker who was really on that time, ready for that shit, fucking go ahead. Because them motherfuckers, anybody who come over and disrespect them, they know what they gonna do, and you can't ready for that shit. But going to fucking hurting kids, going to fucking clubs, going to concerts, and doing all that shit, where you can't be motherfucking safe with your family and shit. Right. Hey, bro, this shit gotta stop, man. These motherfuckers is lost their goddamn fucking mind, man. And don't nobody wanna say that shit. Everybody wanna be motherfucking PC, be cool about the shit, be okay, be like, oh, well, I ain't gonna say too much. I don't wanna ruffle no feathers. Fuck you if you want some dumbass bullshit like that. Fuck what you stand for. Fuck everything you own, nigga. If you want to hurt some people because you talking about, oh, I want to hurt myself, but I want to, man, fuck that bullshit, nigga. Ain't nobody got time for these masks doing all this shit. Motherfucker got to stand on something. Everybody who got a business needs to start doing their shit. I'm going to do a video on motherfucking home safety. I'm going to start doing safety videos and shit. And the motherfuckers need to start being on their shit, man. We need to start talking about niggas being on their square and shit, putting their shit together. Being able to protect themselves. Knowing their own shit, man. Knowing your own protection, your surroundings and shit. Being on your shit, man.
Safety zones and
I'm trying to tell you, knowing all this shit. Knowing your laws. Knowing how to protect yourself. Knowing the self-awareness. You got to be able to know that shit. You know what I'm saying? How many times you got to have, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Man, they don't even get a chance to know they own goods or they self because they too busy out killing they motherfucking self.
They out here getting
my thing is
on the bullshit.
My ass out here worried about my damn health. These motherfuckers ain't even tripping off their health. We as black people got high blood pressure taking us out, strokes, heart attacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't worrying about none of that shit. Hey, they ain't even thinking about living to a good
niggas,
age, bro.
You could tell. See, you ain't on social media. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that I got on this shit 4 years ago because the shit ain't really about shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got me nowhere. I don't think I done had no benefits off this motherfucker. In all honesty and shit, straight social media. That shit ain't about shit, bro. Motherfuckers be on some pansy ass shit. Women be on there motherfucking posting shit like they testing their friends. But
see, that shit is
motherfuckers be on there straight pandering for motherfucking sympathy and shit, bro. Motherfuckers be on that motherfucker trying to show out for other motherfuckers, pretend to be something that they not, and that's the shit that's fucking motherfuckers' head up, bro.
Bam,
it's all kind of shit that you motherfuckers see. You be like, nigga, you delusional son bitch. Like, you gotta start telling motherfuckers they delusional, bro. Remember how a nigga put out a song, bro, and you be like, damn, he ain't got no homies to told this nigga this shit was ass. Like, you shouldn't embarrass yourself like this. Like, we gotta start getting back to that shit, bro. You gotta be like, nigga, that shit, bro. Motherfucker be like, hey, man, nigga, no. That shit dumb as fuck. You want some bullshit, and we gotta start policing our own people. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially our culture. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start focusing on this shit, but as a world, we really gotta get on some shit like how many times it take for a motherfucking school shooting for school to say, hey man, we gotta do better.
Right.
We gotta have fucking security in this bitch. We gotta get metal doors, metal detectors, alarms, whatever measures you gotta take. It shouldn't be this shit keep happening, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get motherfucking retired polices up in this motherfucking shit to patrol or whatever.
Where you feel completely comfortable taking your family at nowadays?
Shit, home.
Did I say
shit.
That shit real though.
Home, cause man,
that shit real though. You can't go to church, movies. It ain't nowhere you can go where you 100% feel safe.
Feel like alright, ain't nothing gonna happen at all. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I stay ready for whatever, but it's just the fact that you shouldn't even have to feel like that when you go out. You know what I'm saying? You should be like, oh, we're going out to be comfortable. We're going out to be, go ahead, you cool, you know. There is no more respect because these little cats don't even respect adults no more. You know what I'm saying? They elders no more. You know what I'm saying? These cats don't
We talked
respect
about
themselves.
that shit in the last one. Like, man, these motherfuckers don't have no
respect
self-respect.
themselves. They don't even respect their own damn kids. And that's crazy as a mug. You had them and you don't even respect your own kids, but you ask them for respect. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy as a mug. You know how things have changed over the years of me growing up to now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, y'all have no morals, don't want nothing. Hell, I'm looking towards, getting older and being older and seeing kids and grandkids.
Spending time with your kids and watching their kids grow and
like
appreciating life, and handling shit, aspirations, and
I'm looking forward to all of that. I ain't trying to go out here and take from the next man, you know what I'm saying, to satisfy myself. Everything I get, I worked hard for it, and it made me feel 1,000% more better as a man. That I can honestly say, I didn't go steal this from nobody. I ain't have to take that from nobody. I put the time, the effort, you know what I'm saying, the manpower, the mind, all that. I thank the Most High for everything I got, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, he wake me up, I go get it. You know what I'm saying? That's my main focus. Go get it. He got me up. Now it's time for me to go get whatever I need to go get and do it with the understanding that at any time, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, that's how I feel about it,
And I'm with you on that shit.
That's
how it's supposed to be. We was on Pimpin' the Politics, man, and we was talking a little bit about discernment and shit, man. It was like, and that's one of the key things that be going on. People don't have the proper discernment to, be able to make the right decisions and be able to stand, solid in what they believe and shit. But also, when they get into that, motherfuckers don't even know what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. Niggas, whatever they see on TV, whatever's presented to them, they immediately fall to that shit. You know what I'm saying? I.e. the motherfucking coronavirus shit. How they told motherfuckers, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. Then they came back, the mask wasn't shit. This wasn't that doing this. The vaccine is hurting people. You need 3 shots and 5 boosters and all, bro.
Yeah.
They get you in that panic attack about all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And then you realize that they was just bullshitting with you. It was just bullfight, like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really know what they was talking about.
You up with something.
They trying to figure it out, but they had to say something. They didn't say something, then they leaving you at your own thoughts, and now you going into the super panic mode. So they try to control that shit. Well, but that lets you know what the fucking shit is. Yeah,
if you don't have
it's all
people,
about control.
You don't have power, because the people is the power.
Hey. These motherfuckers.
So of course, if you don't explain to the people what's going on, of course you should already know that's what a civil war is. if the people just don't agree, pretty much, if all the people say fuck it, I ain't finna agree with this shit, they gonna pretty much call that shit a civil war. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, it seemed like we on the verge of civil war in some kind of way and shit.
That's just pretty much how it
with everything that's going on, because it's like, man, we dividing ourselves. This not gonna be like a 2-sided civil war. I don't believe that shit. I believe motherfuckers is dividing themselves in so many different factions and divisions and shit that niggas ain't even trying to have a commonality understanding. They just like, all right, I'm gonna stand on this shit and fuck you, and then we just really start to divide ourselves. Then what you gonna get? You're gonna get a bunch of bullshit.
And they don't even know what they stand on, and what's the reason.
They switch this shit up every day.
They heard somebody else say
it's a new group every day that's supporting some new bullshit that the fucking some pundits done put out and said this. Yeah, now they want to follow that shit.
And
like
don't
this
do their homework. If you don't do your homework, again, come back to know your own. And they've been saying this for centuries and years and decades, man. You have to read and do research.
Do your research.
Don't just jump into the first thing, man, that somebody say. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they might be telling the truth, but hey, let's make sure. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be getting scammed too at the same time.
It's all kind of shit. I just seen some shit the other day that fucked me up when I first heard it because of how they presented it. And then when I did further research, I looked at like it could be some semblance of a piece of truth to it, but it's not actual on how that motherfucker was presented and told. But the motherfucker had said that the movies The Terminator and shit was prequels to motherfucking The Matrix. I'm like, that's crazy. They like, yeah, so John Connor was Neo and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for real? I ain't know that shit. And there was this book that was written but wasn't published until 2006. But part of it was written and sent out to, I guess, the dude who wrote the Terminator. And I guess maybe he could have used pieces of it, but it was a separate person who created the Matrix and shit. And it was 2 different time frames. The book wasn't even out yet. So who knows how shit could have happened, information could have been out there, and they all could have used certain pieces from it. But to actually that it was presented how I was saying, well, this is this, and these are 2 cohesions together, is not true. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do my research to get that understanding, just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was some shit I came across about, you know what I'm saying, planets that's out in the solar system that they don't claim and shit we don't talk about. How the asteroid belt was created. You know what I'm saying? And certain theories like that. And some of this shit, a lot of this shit was substantiated. I'm like, damn, this shit's true. Like, you ever wonder how the moon was created? Like I said, where the moon come from? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah. And get stuck in your orbit.
Yeah, so it's like it got stuck up. So just try to figure that shit out. You know, they able to always track the stars and trace those. So shit like that.
And there's also other planets that got more moons than one.
Right.
They got multiple moons.
Got multiple moons.
So if you actually do your homework and research, yeah, I mean, if you interested in that type of stuff, because you gotta believe it's something more out there than just.
I mean, just try to get an understanding of the right shit. And try to understand your beliefs and your understanding of your beliefs and this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers talk about Mars, how Mars had, you know what I'm saying, used to have water on there and could have inhibited life. So could life have been on there before like Earth? Okay, cool. So when they talk about all this shit that happened, what if motherfuckers was on Mars before, that shit got fucked up, they destroyed that, and then they recreated new life on Earth, and all you just getting is, all right, new life is created. You don't know which one it was on. Right. We assume it was Earth. Shit like that, just not having an understanding of what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. They say it's a galaxy surrounding our galaxy, you know what I'm saying? Just all kind of shit. But what's the magnitude of the scope of how far can we actually look? We only go off what they say, but we don't know what they can actually understand the magnitude of where they can go.
Where they can actually go and how much they actually
If we understand where they can go, it's like, oh, well, that's all y'all can see. Oh, motherfucker, y'all just telling us the basic shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a motherfucker who tell you some shit, and like a nigga who work on cars. You might just be a nigga who work on cars, and he get around a mechanic. Then you got a nigga who a mechanic, then he get around a diesel mechanic. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a diesel mechanic who get around an avionics mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows, oh, this nigga think he knows something until you get around a motherfucker who like, nigga, bro, stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so nigga can bullshit you all day, but the nigga who know, niggas who know. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers out here, it's niggas out here who really know the information. They just not putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got something that's putting it out there. We just not able to access to it because it's not that public. It's public, but they not making it like, oh, you gonna be able to find it. You gotta do your research and find it. When you do your research, you be like, oh, okay, I understand this, I understand that. Oh, so that shit they been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's the same way. You know how the holidays is. All these holidays is made up bullshit. Pagan this, from this shit that ain't stolen from all kind of shit. Yeah. But they push that on motherfuckers, and motherfuckers wholeheartedly believe that shit. That all that shit is true as shit. Like, oh, okay, this is my shit. It's like, damn, nigga, this shit came from some shit. And if you knew where it came from, the beliefs that you have and the beliefs they have are 2 totally different things. So why would you be, you know what I'm saying, representing they shit? You over here putting up they shit. They was motherfuckers doing this shit to pay homage to a god. And yeah. So now you pay homage to their god.
Yeah. And there's only one God, so you figure
out. And see, that's where I don't even tell people that shit because I can't get there. Who the fuck am I to tell the motherfucker that the one God I believe in is the only God this motherfucker out there created? Because these motherfuckers told me about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even tell nobody that there's only one God. They God is my God and all this shit.
I ain't telling you.
You got your God. I got my God. I can't tell you. Because I can't even tell you that my God is your God. You can't tell me your God is my God. We can believe in the same God. You can't. But you know what I'm saying?
At the same time, I just choose to say there's only one God. You can believe it or don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I let everybody believe what they believe, bro.
I don't care either way.
Believe what you believe.
I just know
but know your understanding of your belief.
That's all I know.
As long as you know your understanding of your belief, then that's all that's cool with me. It ain't my duty to motherfucking tell you shit about your shit. that sounds crazy as hell to me. But that's why I say we got our own, you know what I'm saying, understandings about our own shit. That's the good thing about motherfucking knowing your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna have his, I'm gonna have mine. And we both gonna stand on that shit. And they don't make us indifferent on how we move and shit. So I'd never tell nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, it would be crazy as me to go up to somebody like, I'm not a religious person. You know what I'm saying? I believe in spirituality, right? So like,
there's no such thing as a religion.
There you go. So I can listen to another ethnicity's spiritual music and take that in the same way somebody take in gospel music, because it's just all spirituality, it's all music for my soul. You know what I'm saying? Right. It get my understanding, my shit at peace. So I never go to a motherfucker who done had their whole understanding, their whole beliefs, their entire life, and then tell them your shit is wrong.
Right.
The fuck is the difference between my shit and your shit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up this way, you grew up that way. How the fuck am I gonna tell you my way is better than yours? We all don't know enough shit to say anything. We don't know enough shit to say nothing. We all just going off our own beliefs and understanding. So that's why everybody gotta stand on their own beliefs and understandings. Don't push your shit on nobody else.
Stand on it. Hey,
I can't stand on motherfucker come try to put some shit on me.
Only thing I can say, you better stand on what you believe.
Stand on what you believe.
That's all.
Because that's what your marriage is gonna be based off of. You came in this world by yourself. You go in this world when it's time to motherfucking be checked or whatever it comes.
Check out, yeah.
You gonna have to motherfucking stand on your shit.
Your own. Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, all I can say is.
So you better know your own shit. Be on your own shit. Stand on your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
And don't play around with the bullshit for real.
Hey, but for real. With that being said, y'all need to go get. If you haven't, make sure you stay up on your health. Man, go get checked out, man. Hey, even you thug cats that's looking at this, think I'm playing, man, but I ain't playing, man. Straight up, you know. Hell, I'm young. I know some of y'all out there younger than me. You know, probably a little older than me that ain't even been to the doctor because you ain't got no insurance or nothing. But hey, believe it or not, man, shit. Make sure you stay up on yourself, because boy, never know when you got to go, man. Shit, hey, man, it might be something as simple as you need to just drink more water, or you need to just eat a couple of more little vegetables, or, you know, take a couple more vitamins. You could have stayed here a little longer, you know what I'm saying? So, that's just my opinion, my advice.
Hey, man, mental health is important. Physical health is important. Take care of yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. Have a cool understanding about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Before you try to approach any other false beliefs to change your merit of your belief in yourself. Validate yourself first before anybody else validates you. But you already know what it is, man. It's to know your own. And we out.
For sure.
Never question greatness. Never question greatness. Tell them never question